So, more and more recently I've been scrolling through the prime social media outlet that is home to minion memes, your racist uncle and a bunch of people that share bacon because they think it'll offend Muslims. Yeah, you go on Barry, you show ISIS who's boss. Yes, I'm talking about Facebook. And recently, on this masterpiece of a site, I've seen one thing on the rise more and more. This is Von US. I'm not sure why there's a US there because I can't seem to find any other form of Von that is at least of this realm. Unless the US means us, in that case I'm an idiot. Either way, I honestly think these guys give BuzzFeed a run for their money, and that's saying something. Their posts consist of spot the difference, shitty eye tests. Only eagle-eyed can find the hidden objects in less than 5 seconds. Honestly, who gives a shit? And what we're mostly going to be looking at today, current events and the questionable comments that come with them. So this is a thing about Jackie Chan's daughter being chucked out and forced to live under a bridge because she's got a girlfriend. Yeah, apparently this shit still happens in 2018. We're not here to discuss that though, we're here to dive into the one place that should be left unseen. Somewhere darker than the dungeons that keep the missing children that the Tories feed off of in the Houses of Parliament. We're going to Facebook comments. Please note, I won't be blurring people's names because these are already public comments that you can see for yourself and you'll probably search them up anyway. As much as some of them may be dicks, don't harass them or anything, we should be bigger than these people in the end. If you're one of these people watching this video, well, you were a nurse in public, I'm just the guy that takes the piss. So most of the comments are basically people just telling them to get a job, as if they probably haven't tried it out already. Like, congratulations, Cindy, Cyanide, whatever, Faye. You solved both poverty and homelessness with that one comment. Fucking genius. Some people, well, they got a little more pissy about it. This Miss Holly Felker here says,
she's 19. Why isn't she working and providing for herself? She's an adult. She's making adult decisions. How long should her family provide for her?
For context, I'm 8 years old currently and I'm at college and only 3 days a week, but I'm studying a very work heavy course that if I had a job I'd have no time for myself and I'd want to jump off a bridge. And that's just a minimum wage, minimum hours job. Imagine having to work enough to provide food and drinks for 2 people, paying bills, taxes, rent, and all on 75 cents to the dollar. That's going to get the meninist riled up. Can't wait for that wave of dislikes. Mind you, she's probably a little out of touch considering this. Either way, from the outrageous to something a little more strange. Cop saves a little boy from choking by slapping him on the back and forcing a quarter out of his throat. Talk about putting your money where your mouth is. What I love about this post is that whoever runs this account put those question marks right after great job officer, as if they were confused by what was happening. Like, I've done a basic first aid course and this is what you're supposed to do when someone is choking. I can imagine police officers have a little more training than that. Honestly, this post isn't even that newsworthy. It probably happens to children on a daily basis. This is how you're gonna be in 2019. Fuck it, let's have a look then. Charming, fucking right, dedicated, brave, elegant, witty, true, humble, probably most of all. I am fucking brilliant. I love how all of these are my old profile pictures. Like, thanks for reminding me how much of a mess my hair was a year ago. Ever wonder why maternal grandmothers are so important? What the fuck? I bet this article was written by some woman whose daughter was taking her wings to see the other grandparents more and she just got really fucking salty about it. So when you open this article, the first thing you see is this weird fucking diagram that doesn't really prove anything. Apart from the fact that everyone has genes. Mind blown with that one really. It doesn't say who the author of the article was, probably because he ripped it for someone else. But what's featured at the end is how Will Smith celebrated his 50th birthday. And I don't know he's 50. Holy shit, he is too. That's... wow. A woman says that she almost died because of an allergy caused by her hair dye. I'm sure you've all seen this lass that didn't patch test her hair and her head became a light bulb due to an allergic reaction. Shame she didn't dye it a luminous yellow. Well, Von jumped in on sharing this with the quote, "The colouring products like hair dye and all contain a lot of chemicals in it." Which, apart from being a grammar Nazi's worst fucking nightmare, is just plain stupid. Everything has fucking chemicals in it. Plain water is a chemical. I've got to break this video for an intervention. If you complain about something having chemicals in it, just stop breathing. All those chemicals are going to be bad for you. So, the comment section anyone? So first we have Anna and Christina saying that it's a filter. I'm not going to get technical, but that certainly doesn't have filter qualities. You know, with the whole distortion and the moving lines that your typical shitey Snapchat filter does. Good old Doug drops in with, looks like a Prouvemont to me. Yeah mate, you're definitely a stunner yourself. Absolute beastie lad. Nothing does it more for me than redneck looking blokes with a cigarette in one hand and a massive aquatic animal in the other. Clearly that fish managed to put up a fight there however, because improvement isn't exactly a word. In the next comment, John says, welcome to our planet Earth, we are a friendly people. Implying she looks like an alien. Meaning we're probably not friendly people. Mind you, he's a cat, so it would explain him being a dick. Please don't get angry at my internet. I do love cats, I'm just making the joke about them being pretentious. And to finish it off, Brenda asks, what's that on her shoulders? I don't know, some alien parasite? Strange worms? Demonic infection? Nah, I think it's just some of her hair that's fallen out during the dyeing process. I love how she thought they were bite marks. Like, who the fuck cares? She wasn't bitten by a bobblehead and given magical brain powers. I took a look on this Brenda's account and I'm not sharing pictures for privacy reasons, but she put up her Christmas decorations on earliest November 14th, which just explains what kind of person she is. And the last things I've got are two videos from my phone I screen recorded when I realised how shit this page is. One is about a two-faced cat. Please make your pussy jokes now before we proceed. So, unlike the poor woman who had an unfortunate hair dye experience from earlier, nobody seems to be calling this out as fake. I always thought when people said their cat was two-faced or just a bit of a dick, they meant metaphorically. But now I guess it's an actual physical trait. Either way, good Sabine? Sabine? She's a bean. Right, yep, we're going with Sabine. Good Sabine here says,
this is what happens when cats aren't spayed or neutered. This is the result of inbreeding. It's not cute.
Right. So I'm no master vet, but I'm pretty sure if we spayed or neutered every cat, they'd all be gone in about 20 years. How the fuck do you expect them to reproduce? This is why we need to have sex ed in schools. Some arsehole will go their full life thinking the storks deliver children or something. Reminds me of that tweet for the woman saying that she wanted to stay a virgin to set a good example for her kids. The last post is something you've probably seen for Philip DeFranco or whatever. Remember that hotel manager who called the police on someone who happened to be black because the guy was wearing socks? Yep, Von shared that too. So lots of the comments were the typical, he should follow the rules bullshit. Honestly though, how dare he put a sock in the pool? Socks are dangerous creatures. It could have swum off his foot and attacked an innocent child or gagged a pregnant woman. Like, it's a fucking sock, get a grip. But this guy, Jason, he says,
I swear this site just loves to promote racism!
And a bunch of people agreed with him. I don't know what was so wrong with the page. Worst crimes were honestly just the dumb prick of a hotel manager the post was about and all the 43-year-old type 2 diabetic divorcees in the comments. There was no racism here. Not even anything that could be considered as racism against white people. So I'm leaving this video here before I lose any more brain cells and, well, become on par with your average Fortnite YouTuber. I'm trying out this new type of content because I feel like if I'm good at anything it's being a sarcastic dick on the internet. So if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment what you think and subscribe to my channel for more stuff like this. Cheerio! What I love about this post is whoever runs the account put... What I love about this post is that whoever runs this account put those quotation marks. What I love about this post is that whoever runs this account put those quotation marks. Right, I keep saying fucking quotation. What I love about this account... Bloopers at the end of this. What I love about this account... Now my throat wants me dead. What I love about this account... Fucking hell.